Hi guys, it's Megan here with Megabucksavingz. I hope you guys are doing well. We're at another video with this whole kitchen basement revamp, remodel, what have you. I still have a long way to go on this kitchen side, but I do have a kind of dining area side on the other side of this, and I wanted to go ahead and get started on that. I had all this wood from the bar. It was kind of like framing the old bar, and I went ahead and saved those pieces, and I'm going to gel stain those here with that gel stain and put them up on this little wall area here in the kind of like, instead of doing a tile or anything up here on the back for the backsplash, I'm doing like this wood cabiny industrial kind of feel with this, and I just had an idea and I'm going with it. And I had just enough pieces, but I did have to kind of make the gaps a little bit bigger, and some of them were a little bit smaller. I didn't really do anything special with it, but again, I'm just gel staining this with this like mahogany. I got it from under the sink, so it already had been used by somebody else. It was just free for me to finish this project, and I actually really love it. It turned out a little bit more red than I liked if you see her on the wall, but I had earlier, if you want to go back and look, but I had this frame with this corkboard behind it. The corkboard broke, unfortunately, right in the middle, so I just cut it, actually painted it, and put it here in the corners instead of putting the wood, because I had just enough wood to do the back of the backsplash and not the corners, if that makes sense. And so here's what it looks like painted for the cork boards. It's really cool. And I really was happy with how the backsplash turned out. And I still have some trim here up on the top that I think I want to do. I'm not really sure. And then I think I'm going to do some like corner round. Oh, I don't know what's that stuff called, like the little edging pieces here in the corner. But now I'm here to just decorate the space after I've put up all the wood here. I had this cool piece of driftwood that I got from my mom and my stepdad, and I had some spoons that I got from the Goodwill. It was on another piece that was just like a piece of trim, and so I took that off and put the spoons on here just to kind of have like a little coffee bar area here on the left side. And I think it turned out really cute, actually, and I actually put some little hooks on the back of it to hang it up, and wasn't really sure where I wanted to put it quite yet, but I also had this like little fun cute piece here that I thought that I was gonna put up here, and I'm really not quite sure, so I'm just gonna play around with the area. And I think that's just what you have to do to kind of make the space your own, especially if you're using just pieces that you have on hand, which majority of these are. A lot of these are thrifted or hand-me-down, but this is completely on a budget, and so I just wanted to take some pieces that I thought would kind of be cool for this like industrial vintage vibe that I have going on here, or wanted to have going on here. And so I got those coasters, the first ones at the Goodwill, and these coasters here I had on hand from my mom and my stepdad. They handed them down to me. They did recently move, so they handed a lot of stuff down to me that they thought maybe I would like. And so I'm just gonna play around with all these pieces. And I think that little jar there I got from the Dollar Tree, and some of these were like leftover candles that I just burnt out the wax, or melted the wax out of them and cleaned them out. But I thought my daughter could put some spices in them or something, but I just wanted to kind of play around with some of these gold pieces and bring some gold, silver, and then the glass together. This little cake pan that I've had it for so many years, but I just really didn't know what to do with it, because I didn't ever have anything tall enough and put it in the space that I wanted. And I love this clock, you guys. I got it at the Goodwill for like $1.99, and I still have to put batteries in it, but yeah, this whole like section here really cost me nothing because I had literally had everything on hand already. The jars that I had were on hand. I bought them obviously at one point. And then these candles, I've had them for so many years and I've never burnt them. So I just repurposed them and I thought they would be really cute there. And then I got that little coaster thing from my grandma. She had a few of them. And then I had these jars that I got from the Goodwill. I think they were like $1.99 a piece. I can't really remember, but they're like a hexagon shape, and I thought they were really cute for this space. So I did purchase those for like teas and coffee and these little K-cups or whatever they're called for the Keurig. I got the Keurig at the Goodwill as well, and I cleaned it out with some like vinegar and ran it through with some vinegar and some boiling hot water and ran it through the whole system and just made sure it worked because they told me I could return it if it hadn't. But I got it literally for like $2 or $3.99. It was super cheap comparatively to like what a normal Keurig would cost. But yeah, so now it's just kind of putting everything together and putting this little driftwood piece over the coffee bar area and kind of figuring out. My daughter was down here helping with my little one, and she was kind of like helping me figure out where I should put it because she was sitting back a little bit further. And we couldn't find a measuring tape, so we used a hammer instead. That's my measuring tape, and that's kind of like my go-to sometimes of like, okay, we're just gonna eyeball this somehow, way, shape, or form. And so yeah, I just trying to put this up here on the wall now. I put like two little like those claw hooks or whatever on the back. You just hammer them in onto the back, and yeah, it works perfect. So So here's where we're at. We still, again, have a long way to go over here. I still have to put some toe kicks here and try to figure out how to do that with all the spacing issues down there. I put up that picture frame where the cork board was, and I gel stained that as well. And I'm gonna put something in between there. I think some chalkboard kind of paint looking board there. I still have some Dollar Tree tiles to get there. I have to fill in that little space with some tile or the little wood pieces that I have on hand. I still have to paint that and put that up somehow. I have this clock that I got at the Goodwill. It was $14.99, which I do think was kind of pricey. It was from Target and it was brand new. It's never been used before. I thought that was kind of vintage industrial. So yeah, I still have to get a little thing for that, but that was a Dollar Tree find as well. Yeah, this is where I'm at, you guys, and I am thinking it's turning out really cute. What do you guys think? If you want to go ahead and leave a comment below, and if you guys have any suggestions with this top part, please give me some suggestions, because I don't know what kind of trim or whatever, if I should just paint it, I don't know. But yeah, I still have lighting to get as well. I think it's just trying to do with what I have as well and make time for what I have when I have it. I got all of this stuff here literally for next to nothing, and that's just the way I'm doing things right now because I don't have the funds to just go buy everything brand new. So I'm just really putting things together that I've had, and I've just collected over time, and I'm finding spaces for everything. I got these little jars. Again, they were like candles or something at one point. I've burned the wax down, and I thought maybe my daughter could put spices in them. I got that little jar up there behind it from the Dollar Tree. Those coasters I had, the white ones I got from the Goodwill, and we had those for a while. The bottom ones I got from my parents, and that clock I got from the Goodwill as well for like $1.99. That little container there, like that right there with the glass and the shells and stuff in it, I got that from my mom and my stepdad. That little lantern there is from my grandmother, and I've had kind of this vintage industrial vibe, and I thought that was kind of cool. I do have that. I don't think I'm going to use it there. I'm not really sure. I thought maybe putting fruits and stuff there would be okay. I have this board here from the sink that I do want to make into a cutting board. I have this little cactus thing here. It literally cost me $10 for all of it because I had the paint on hand. It was like a Halloween dish. It was like a wood dish with Halloween decor or whatever on it as the painting, but I just painted it and put like these little white rocks that I got from the Dollar Tree and like that little mesh stuff, and just added the cactuses, and of course they were each $1 from the Dollar Tree, but it really turned out cute. I think I got those little 3 milk jars at the Dollar Tree as well, and I literally had these all on hand. I got that from my friend Heather. I mentioned her in a few of my videos. She had left over from a reception, and she had an extra one and she didn't want it, so she had handed it to me. Again, I got those spoons at the Goodwill, and I just repurposed it, took them off of an old piece and put it onto this little driftwood. And my daughter had these little coffee cups that were hers, and then I got these for like $1.99 each, so 2, 4, 6, 8 and put these little Keurig cup things in here, and tea and coffee with them in there. And then I have this like that Keurig that I got at the the Goodwill. I thought maybe putting that there would just kind of bring it more homey, who knows. But yeah, I think it turned out really cute, bringing in some of the brass and the gold and the wood. Actually, I used like a joint compound, and then I ended up switching to grout because the joint compound cracked on me. And the grout literally I had on hand from like when I bought the house. They had it left over, and I'm sure it was probably like way expired and not appropriately mixed together, but hey, we're making do with what we have, right? And I think it still turned out really cute. I did an okay job, I think, for the first time doing this on my own. I bought like a grout bag or something like that, but yeah, these cork boards turned out really cute, and I can really just hang anything on it. I mean, my daughter can put like little notes on there, sticky notes, and she can just take a little tack there and put something on it, and put little notes there and just make it her own. And I just thought that would add character to this space as well. And I matched the corkboard paint color with the paint color that I used on the cupboards, and it's the cracked pepper color. And so yeah, if you guys please tell me in the comments below, please give me some suggestions of what I can do here with this like top piece. But yeah, again, here's where we're at. We still have a little ways to go, still have some touch-ups to do, but we're getting there. And I really appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, please subscribe. If you are not new here and you've been watching my videos, thank you so much for hanging in, and thanks for subscribing and watching my channel, regardless if you're new or returning. Bye.